Alright, I didn't show you breakfast because I was freezing and it was dark and it was oatmeal and coffee. Use your imagination. So I'm all packed up. Just gotta put on the lid and grab my trekking pole, goes, and we are all good. And just like that, we're home for the evening. We're vacant. The LHHT is apparently designed by cardiologists. Yes, coming out of each shelter so far, we have a very steep climb. Something to get the blood pumping first thing in the morning. And mine is pumping. And that's what we had to hike this morning so far. We're at the PA Route 653 trailhead. Head on up there. Is the parking area and whatever facilities they have up there. And we just came from down there and we're heading there. And you can see off in the distance there, but I can see vehicles and hear vehicles. That must be Route 653. Alright, onward and northward. Well, 6:53, I'm guessing. Nice view either direction, so scant chance of becoming part of the asphalt. And back into the woods. A graveyard. An old graveyard from what I can see here. I love to go in. Several of these are interesting because they're stone, of course, but they're lined with metal, with a metal frame. You know, they say you die twice. First time you die, of course, is when your life ends. And the second time you die is the last time anyone says your name. And hopefully I can pull them names off those gravestones. I said if I had better eyes, I'd try to read them, but hopefully I can pull the old computer enhance mode and pull those names off there, and that'll be a little more time that those folks stave off that second death. So yeah, I thought that was pretty neat seeing that. Glad I walked over there. That would be a cemetery, by the way, not a graveyard. A cemetery is a plot of land where people are buried, and a graveyard is a plot of land connected to a church. So technically that would be a cemetery. Mile marker 19. So about 5 miles left today. Just saying I have 5 more miles to do. Make it sound like a challenge or an obstacle. I come up with a different way of saying it. 5 more opportunities for some great miles today. I don't know. I gotta think on that. If you have any opinions on how to optimistically say how many more miles in a day or in a state or whatever, please let me know. Ain't love grand? And if your name's carved on that tree, I hope that your love has lasted as long as those carvings. Mile marker 20. I have hiked 20 miles of the Laurel Highlands hiking trail. For me, an achievement in and of itself, yet 5/7 of the journey to go. Onward! That's a crevasse, if I've ever seen a crevasse. So then we come up here, and what do we find? A view! Come over here. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but it's a pretty good drop off there, and then another pretty good drop off there into a valley. So we'll just appreciate what we have here. And breaks over. I just wanted to show this tree and its roots right next to this tree. And its roots and it just looks different. This is on my phone just because it's easier to get to that. But anyway, those 2 trees were right next to this tree. And its roots. And all 3 of those are right along the trail. And it looks like there might be more up there. Let's see what we got up here. And once again, those rocks intertwined, interwoven. I forget the word I used yesterday, but with the roots just lifted them right out. And it looks like there's more trees up here. Yep. Apparently this is in a good area to grow your trees. And this is the trail. Alright, we're gonna attempt to show me going over a log. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I guess I can go over and behind there. No, we're not going to show me going over that log. We'll show you when we get over his log. A lot easier, I think. Ta-da! So instead of going over this part, it's a little too high and a little too short for me. By the way, I did climb over those, but I went through here and took the easier route. Okay, I lied. I'll show you a snake, because if I had to see it, you had to see it. I don't know what kind of snake it is, but it is the most deadliest snake I've ever encountered. Anyway. So I don't know if the video earlier, I took a video earlier, I don't know if it's going to come out or not, but if it doesn't, I'll let you know what happened. I saw a snake, and I tried to video it. I hope it come out so I can show you this vicious animal. But if it doesn't, I'll need to describe it to you. It had to be 10 foot long, like a forearm around, that's bulkiest part. Fangs, 3 inches. I mean, it was a python or one of them snakes with the flaps on the side. I have no idea what they're called, but it was just vicious, and I was barely able to escape with my life. Luckily, my lightning fast reflexes saved my life. So, like I said, if the video comes out, I'll just show that. But if it doesn't, I wanted to give an accurate. Well, if it's still fresh in my mind, give you an accurate description of what I encountered. Mile marker 22. 2 miles to go. It's about 1 o'clock, so not too bad. I'll be honest, I don't remember mile marker 21. If I didn't, I reported it, then I'll edit this part out, but I was looking for mile marker 21, and here we are, 22. That is 22. Let's look at the other side, make sure. Yep, that's 22. Alright, well, doing better than I thought. I'm going to find me a spot to take my pack off. I said I'd take my pack off at mile marker 22, eat some lunch. So I sat down for lunch, still just a little bit past mile marker 22. Feet feel good, legs feel good, back feels good, neck and shoulder are killing me. That's what slows me down, is I gotta stop and take breaks and rest my pack, like the bottom of my pack, push up against a tree or a rock or something like that, just to give my neck some relief. So I don't know what to do to alleviate that, whether it's adjustment of my pack, whether it's different exercises to get my neck. I gotta figure out some way of alleviating the neck and shoulder area. It's not even my bad, I think that's what I'm saying, it's not even my bad shoulder. I've been in a couple car accidents, and my right shoulder is my bad shoulder. Both shoulders were injured, but this one was the one that was damaged the most. But it's my left shoulder, it's just aching, and it was doing with my old pack too. Now, the only thing I can think of, maybe, and I'm not saying this is it, but my pacemaker is in my left shoulder, and maybe I'm apprehensive about holding it, or maybe I'm holding it a certain way so it doesn't hit my pacemaker. That's messing up my neck. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to look into that. So, but for lunch I had some peanut butter crackers and a bunch of water. I was gonna take my pack completely off and make myself a peanut butter and jelly pita, but I just don't like taking the pack all the way off. I got it where it's not hitting my shoulder and the weight's sitting on the log here. I even undid the belt strap for a little while. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to hit the Happy Highway. English is a second language. I'm going to give it a couple minutes, and then I'm going to hit the Happy Highway. 2 miles to the shelter. Plenty of time for me to set up and get comfortable and get relaxed and filter water and just do all that stuff. So nope. That was a little tight for a tall, fat man to get through. But we, or I, or they, persevered. And we're walking. marker 23. One more mile to go today. Just gotta find the trail in here. Here it is. Off to my right. Mile marker 24. And I just did that last mile. Pretty quick for me. That might have been my fastest mile I've ever done. The shelters are supposed to be around here somewhere. Let's take a walk down here. Because it didn't say like 24.1. Sorry, buggy. It didn't say it was like 24.1 or anything. Yeah, it said 24. It wasn't mile marker 24. It was more like mile marker 24.3. And then, if you'll notice, I got another half mile down that path before I get to the shelter. So they get a bonus mile out of me. All right, we made it to the shelter. It was indeed about a half mile off trail. Though it wasn't a 24-mile marker, but that's all right, I guess. LHHT. You got your bonus miles. But this is home, sweet home. We're in, I don't know if you can see it, but we're in shelter number 1, which is the first as soon as you walk in, which isn't always the case. But right across the sidewalk is shelter 2, and then down that path beyond 2s 3, 4, and 5, and up that path there is where the water and firewood and latrines are. I'm getting ready to head up there to get some water, but I just wanted to check in, show you how nice it is. Fire pit over here. One of these days I'm actually going to reserve the shelter that has the picnic table. I reserve 1. 5 has picnic tables. I reserve 5. 1 has the picnic table. I bet you that information is online somewhere. Next time I come out here, I will look for the picnic table. So that's a nice little quiet area. So I'm gonna go fetch some water. And maybe I'll show you at dinner. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm not as tired as I was last night, by far, but it was nice to get that pack off, so. All right, going to get some water. And that's how you saw your squeeze. I tried doing it by hand, and it just hurts the fingertips, and it just takes forever. Oh, I'm already sitting, so I might as well use that sitting power to filter water. So, and it's the fastest it goes for me. A lot faster than trying to do it by hand, so. Just filtered, except for the trips to the damn pump. Not only do I not get a picnic table, but I'm the furthest away from the pump. And that pump is a workout in itself. They passed 2 shelters. He pumped a couple times and he had some water flowing, and then you could pump it a couple times and the water would keep flowing. This here, you stop pumping, the water stops flowing. And it's not like an easy setup where you can just set up the water bottle or set up the squeeze thing easily under it. So it's like a game of whack-a-mole where you pump, fill. So what I did is I took my cup up and pump up, filled, and then topped it off by putting my cup under the spigot. But yeah, pumping it took longer than filtering it, and that's saying something because it takes a while to filter. So, but I got my hogwa for tonight. So I had dinner. Carb bomb. It was better tonight. I used less water. And I had my pita that I was supposed to have for lunch. So I'm actually eating extra. A, because I need the energy, but B, I'm trying to reduce my weight in my pack. So I guess rather carry it in my gut. I'm just trying to lighten my load as much as possible. So for breakfast I'll have another pita, I think. Because that seems to be the heaviest thing in my pack, the pita and peanut butter and jelly. I have 8.5 miles. Well, that's what it says tomorrow, so I'm guessing around 9 or 9.5 tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get an earlier start. Try to be out by 8:30. Had to switch to my phone because my other GoPro battery died. So, anyway, I'm supposed to sleep at a tent tomorrow night. But I'm hoping that I get to the shelter area tomorrow night. I'm staying at the Route 31 shelter area tomorrow night. And hopefully someone doesn't show up for their shelter, which happens quite often from what I'm seeing. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night and all day Saturday. I'm supposed to sleep in a tent Saturday night as well. So hopefully the rain will keep people away and I can get a shelter. But if not, I'll sleep in a tent. I like my tent. My tent goes up pretty quick and keeps me pretty warm. So either way, I'm okay. So tomorrow is 9 miles. And then I think 6 miles on Saturday. And 10 miles, I think, on Sunday. And that's my biggest day, Sunday. I'm having a blast. I am having a blast out here. I have not put my headphones in once, so I'm not bored. I brought headphones just in case tedium sets in. I don't think that's the right word, but boredom sets in. So listen to a podcast or some music or something like that, but I haven't needed them. And today wasn't too bad. It was only 5.5 or 6, whatever it was today, miles, so it wasn't too bad. It's 6:30ish now, and I'm heading to bed early, so hopefully I can get a good crack early in the morning to get those 9+ miles in. So I'm going to go charge my GoPros, climb into bed and go to sleep, and I'll catch you in the morning.